as we see, yet again, another season of top challenges just seem to fly by. Always doesn't hear fly by like a snail. In other words, it flew by if a snail was flying. So it flew by slowly. Which basically makes no sense because flew by means that it went by quickly. But it went quickly at the end. But we won't get into all the details of it. That probably didn't sound the greatest. Now that I think about it. Quote myself on that, write that down so I have that remembered. So I can say that flew by like a snail. So we have a new start to an old series. 5/24/14. We will begin the brand new season of Top Challenge. The reason I say new start to an old series because this one here was almost like a test run. Is it going to work? If we try it again. Yeah, it is. It definitely will work again. I'd just like to thank you guys for your support as Top Challenge continues, as we almost completely ended the series, but well, we did actually end it. Top Challenge is the only series ever ended to make a return. And it's going to go from a series of random times of upload on my chart to a new Saturday series. So we're going to have every week 4 Saturday series now. That's going to be part of Saturday series. So we're calling it SS. So it's one of the 4 Saturday series along with, as of now, we have 5. We're going to have Supercars with Curtis, Auto Compare with Curtis, Remote Control Car, Auto Challenge, and Top Challenge. The Auto Challenge shot in the 24th. So that day we will be uploading 5 as a Saturday series. The only day that we will ever have 5 Saturday series videos. The ending of one. And but funny thing is that they started almost the same time. They started around the same time. Top Challenge started a little before it. Went away, came back. Will that happen to Auto Challenge? Definitely not. Auto Challenge is gone forever. Me and the Blader Summer both decided that we wanted to end it. Working with the Blader Summer, it's always fun. But his interest in videos were not and are not the same as mine. Mine are, he likes cars, but he doesn't have such an interest as I do in them. And he wants to be able to make a video whenever, make a bunch of jokes in it. I try to make it a bit funny. That's what I do. But I do the funniness. If you see my school, it's ridiculous. But you gotta try to make it funny. In a way. Like I did here in the beginning, sort of like with the flying by like a snail, sort of like ha ha ha, but not like laughing for like 20 minutes, right? He wants to make them funny. Try to make them more serious, which are not always serious. So my videos are when I try to take things more serious than I usually would. Just another thing. How it's part of my Saturday series. It's supposed to upload this day, this time. I don't really have a specific time. I try to upload them in the morning, around 10, 11 o'clock. Try to record the material during the week, which I shall start recording. What do we have this week? We only have 3. And so this week here we have 3 Saturday series because Sensible Edition didn't have such an interest in it, and we started to slow down the series. Did I turn that on? Oops. Any button turns that on? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's brilliant. I just figured out how to turn the TV on, so I can press select and turn it on. The dish. I can press power and then turn it on. You have to be kidding me. Let's select and pause. But only the power button turns it off. Select turns it on. Pause turns it on. Just any number key turns it on too, really? Okay, back to what I was saying though. Now his interests, we do more funny things and I want to upload in a specific time, he doesn't want to. I make them longer. The videos are typically about 30 minutes. He didn't like to go for 30 minutes, it's like, let me do my thing and he gets mad because I take time out of his day. When's the next time we'll do it? Friday. Ooh, gotta think. Might want to do an episode now of Supercars with Curtis. Gotta think, you know. You have to plan out your things. And that's what Casey doesn't do. I'm used to going with this because my pen school clicks. This is the 3rd time I've done it today. That's what Casey needs to do on his channel. He needs to set a schedule, rhythm, make videos certain times, and think, and need to shut up about thinking he's the best. It's like, oh, I shall help you, I shall give you advice. I'm like, I'm making videos a lot longer than you. I know what to do. If I do use my channel, you've had 3 channels that have lasted you a month. Let's see, so when we worked together though, Epic Growth was not such a success. I was hoping. Let's see, now, but what do we do? Oh yeah, he had Babe Out of the Earl 1, then he left Babe Out of the Earl 1 channel, then he had his Casey Ashby channel where we just posted random crap in the summer. We made a bunch of videos when I went over to his house. We had the archery one, NASCAR 09, didn't upload any of them. It was his game guru, all of his videos, the casinos, everything, video games, and he hasn't posted anything in a few weeks. Then he gets mad if I ask him. Well, now that I put a brilliant cap on the end of the season, let's take a look at what was the best clip from Season 5. For Season 5, not really much to do. We had Behind New Top Challenge. Another one was just a gap filler while I was trying to come up with new ideas. In March. So in December we had Brand New Top Challenge. Behind New Top Challenge. And then we had a reused clip again of Trayvon failing to introduce season episode 3, season 5? 4? And previously in the season, episode 3, we had a floating bottle. And the best clip of the season was the floating bottle. We take you to the part where I had already designed the bottle, showed how to make it and everything. Well, I already customized the whole thing. And now we are ready to put it in the water. If you want to see the full clip of designing it, make sure you go check out episode 3 of season 5. That shall be good. Thank you for watching another Top Challenge. See you in season 6 on the 24th. Make sure you check out our other series: Auto Challenge, Top Challenge, not Top Challenge, Supercars with Curtis, Remote Control Car, whatever else we have. need to have like a list taped on here of all my series, but they're always changing. New ideas, old ideas, brand new ideas, coming up with ideas. It's ridiculous. Today's top challenge is just introduced. We shall be building a thing to sort of float. Now this float here really only requires 3 things. These bottles and some tape. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is with the tape, on the soap bottles, cut a fairly large piece off of it. Well, this here may seem sort of like a waste of time. We are sealing it shut. So that way, no water can get in there. The next thing to do is seal it shut along the top there, so now no water can get into that one seal. And now no water can get into this one. So essentially all we have to do is this. Now that we've taped that up, the cap won't open and that thing won't go on the side either. Listen here, I want to test which side works better. And that's our challenge, is 1, to make a float, and then see which float side stays up better. The reason that the side matters is because the fact of which one can really hold better. Now obviously it's going to be affected by however much soap is left in each one. But that one there we couldn't so much control. So for those of you that are wondering where the series went, we took a break from it again. Hopefully though, we will be returning with it soon. So now we're going to put a little gap in between it, because obviously that makes it more interesting. Right, so I'm going to get one little thing to put as the supporting beam in between it. So now it's going to be this. It's a little hook, right? I'm going to take the hook once they're close together. I'm going to take this off right here. That should hold it down on one side. And on the other side we're going to hold it down over here with that piece. And then just to give it a bit more support, we're going to put that across the like so. And now just to guarantee it a bit more support than it already has, is we're going to lay another piece across here. That there, we have the least amount of movement potentially coming out of it, is going to be that. So hopefully it won't collapse in on itself. And now to make it a bit better, like we always do, we gotta put on the top challenge thing to the side of it. Or for this one here, we're gonna put on the top. So this one here says Top Challenge Season 5, Episode 3. Now this here season has taken us since December. We brought it back to where I live now, this house. So hopefully we will fully return it. Well, we are planning on fully returning it in the end of this month. Guess we're gonna have it go into the water now. Here we go. The thing full of water here, the whole sink. So that's how deep in it is. So now I'm just going to let the camera go for a second because I have to put it into the water. Okay. Pick the camera back up and look at that. The whole thing that we made is floating perfectly. No issues to report of. No water is getting into it because the thing's fully and sealed up. The tape is keeping them separated enough, as you can see. Now let's see what happens if we push one side down. Push it down further, and it pops right back up. Push this side down, and it pops right back up. Now, the issue we see with things in the water is how far down can they get before they sink. We see the tape slip on the bottom when it went down that far. So we had a bit of damage to it. The bubbles are not good. The bubbles are where the air is coming out of the inside of it. And the water is getting in because we still have a little bit of the cap that I didn't cover. But for the most part, they are good now. If we both put them underwater at the same time, they still come back up. So these bottles can float, and I already knew that. The fact was, how long could they float for, and how long could the tape? That's the issue. The tape, if we had waterproof tape, this whole thing would just stuck together right here, but they didn't, because we didn't have waterproof tape. If we had waterproof tape, this here gets all wet, because the wetness gets on both of these things at the same time. So see, watch, I'm going to put it on to here where it's all wet. I'm going to sink it down. Come on, slip off like I just said you were going to. Okay, whatever.